Good afternoon, everybody. We're here at Domani today, trying to show you how to make a gelato alla nocciola. I don't think people really have like an ice cream machine at home in order to make the ice cream, but I will try to give you some tips in order to make an hazelnut ice cream no matter what in your place. Here we have like 700 grams of milk, and here we have 300 grams of cream. We mix them together and we start heating it up a little. So we just place it on the fire with not very high heat. We have just to make it warm. In this case we have like 6 egg yolks and 2 whole eggs. We bind them together inside the mixing bowl. Mix the sugar. Once the milk reaches 70 to 80 degrees, would be ready to be added to our mixture. If it's gonna be too hot and you're not so confident with this procedure, you might cook the eggs. So you're gonna see all the clumps. It's gonna be like custard. We turn off the fire and we start adding the milk, let's say step by step, in order not to overheat the mixture, and so it won't suffer for what I mentioned before. It won't cook. We better add the hazelnut paste. This is something you can find, I believe, in supermarket. And for this amount of ice cream we prepare, I suggest to use 180 grams of this paste. We keep whisking together. At this point we get complete with the liquid. What I suggest to do is always like little by little if you're not confident. So now the ice cream base is done, it's ready, and what we have to do is simply put it over the fire and reheat it in order to pasteurize the mixture so it won't contain any bacteria. We move again onto the fire. What we have to do is try to bring our mixture to reach 85 degrees for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And after this step, what we have to do is like chill the mixture as quick as we can. In this case, nothing wrong with our ice cream, but sometimes you might have some lumps in the mixture. So in order to avoid all those lumps for the real ice cream, we just strain it through a sieve. So we prepare an ice bain-marie in order to make it faster. So this is the point where we bring down the temperature. The mixture, as I told you before, should be kept in the fridge from 4 to maximum 48 hours. So at this point we can store our ice cream inside the fridge for, let's say, 10 to 12 hours. At this point you just place your mixture inside the freezer, and let's say every hour you give it a stir like this. You take it out of the freezer and you stir it, and then you put it back into the freezer until it's completely frozen. And while getting colder and colder, the consistency will be thicker and we'll be able to, let's say, get some air inside your mixture. So 1 hour you make it stir, 1 hour, and again. The closer you get to the right point, the more often you better give it a whisk. After the whole process, this is the sort of product you're supposed to have. So this sort of consistency. This is a simple chocolate crumble. So you can buy chocolate biscuits, just break it, and to obtain this sort of power. That would be very easy. And the trick is done. Your ice cream is ready.